Hey phase 1 shooters with iq3 backs like me. This is a 100 megapixel iq3. Latest model iPad Pro. You can see Thursday the 15th of May 2025. I have this connected to my home network. Same thing with the iPad. I'm not going direct ad hoc, but I'm going to connect to my home network. I'm going to show you wireless tethering. So this is called phase 1 test shoot. It's phase 1 test shoot, and it's going to load up. You will notice there are no images here. Okay. This is a cast drawing by from the show The Old Man. It's John Lithgow, Aaliyah Shawkat, and Jeff Bridges. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick picture. Wait for it. Done. It loaded. Totally wireless. I will show you that I am still getting used to this back. We are still saving directly to the camera, and we have our wireless. So this is working for an iq3 through my home network. This is the first video. I'm going to shoot another one in just a moment where I'm using a portable GLI-net travel router. Some of you might use those on location or for hotels or for whatever. I'm going to try that next. But being on my home network, this is, it's there. It's working. What can I say? So hopefully it'll give you guys a little bit of confidence that maybe this latest version of Capture One will work for us. Okay, so here we are trying to connect ad hoc to the phase 1 iq3 100 back. It says here I'm connected, but no internet connection. This thing is definitely up and running and broadcasting. So if I go to Capture Pilot, nothing. Server list, nothing. So that doesn't work anymore. But if I say Wi-Fi and I go back to my regular, I'm going to connect to my home network called Montauk. And I change the iPad. If it would just rescan, please. See, it's now reconnected to Montauk. Go back to Capture One. And it shows me that it is connected. All right, next. This is the GLI-net travel router. I'm going to try that next. Okay, and we're back. So this is GLI-net travel router. You can use it when you want to set up a VPN or when you're traveling and you want to connect to a hotel or some other Wi-Fi that's unsecured. You want to put a firewall or VPN to protect yourself, or maybe you have a limited number of devices that can connect to your connection. Maybe you get one on a cruise ship or hotel or wherever you are. So anyway, this basically is a router, and I am connected to it. It's called Test Shoot, and you can see that I'm connected there. It's repeating my home network, but it's here. I have, again, my lovely little phase 1 iq3 here. You can see it's connected to the network called Test Shoot. Everything's up and running, and I'm going to fire up Capture Pilot, and it says, again, phase 1 test shoot done. And it will connect, and it's going to tell me no images. Okay, so let's take a picture of this screener for the movie Anora. We get this stuff all the time from the Academy. So, on exposure. And done. There it is. Totally wireless. Now, just for shits and giggles, let's go to manual focus. Let's get as close as we can. Let's take a picture of the picture. And here we load. Now, it can be pretty slow. Let's admit that, but this is the kind of thing that works. Now, for a tip for everybody, one of the things that can mess up your network traffic, so while it might actually see the server but never connect, two things are always the root of all evilness. Number one, firewalls. So if you have a Windows machine like I do, and you want Capture Pilot to broadcast to this, so I'm doing all this wonderful wireless or tethered stuff, you have to turn off Windows Firewall. Now in this case with Beryl, this lovely little GLI net device, what I had to do was turn off AdGuard. AdGuard will always mess with what you're doing. So now that I've turned AdGuard back on, it's probably gonna give me some trouble, but sometimes when it starts up with AdGuard turned off and then you turn it back on, it will reconnect. So let's go ahead and take a picture of this remote control. Ooh, that was a long one. But there you go. So sometimes toggling ad blockers will do it for you. Sometimes, well, a lot of times, if you're on Windows and your devices, your Mac devices can see your server, whatever your computer is named, it can see it, but it can't connect. It's because Windows Defender Firewall is turned on, so you got to turn off all of those stuff. You can Google how to do that, but as you can see, we can get all of this stuff talking. The one thing that doesn't work anymore, though, and it worked on the iPad Air M2, was that I could go wireless from this to that. And up until a recent update on Capture One, I was able to take this and have it talk to the studio phone, which is just an iPhone 16 Plus. It was talking, so I was actually wireless tethering together. Now it just seems like all you need is a middleman, and you are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this screen so you can see 8 hours ago, uploaded as a video from Google. This is again still Thursday, May 15th, 2025. All the stuff is working, and I really hope that you guys find some use out of this, because I was banging my head about it. Next is me trying to figure out how to get just straight wireless to the M4 iPad Pro that I shouldn't have bought. I should have just kept the old one. I only bought this to tether with this. Now that I know how to do it through a middleman, I think maybe some of you might find this pretty useful too. So happy shooting, everybody. Hey guys, Tim from Test Shoot again. Totally forgot to mention, I tried USB from the iq3 100 back to the tablet. Didn't work. Tried it to the phone. Didn't work. There's nothing I could do to make that happen. So, I mean, wireless isn't exactly a big problem for us, but most of the time I'd say physically tether to a laptop and then set up the server on Capture One and then check out your stuff through an iPad or an iPhone or wherever it is you want to place that monitor around the studio. Again, USB didn't work with iq3. Couldn't figure it out. I didn't sleep all last night because I'm preparing for a shoot and I just wanted to get some of this stuff to work. But again, hopefully this helps some of you guys with iq3s and maybe some iq4s or whatever. See what happens.